Hippie Fertilizing. How's it going? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Let's see. It is March the whatever if. I think it's the March 11th. And I'm at it again. Okay. Third manufacturer. Uh, like, I guess I'm in love with fertilizer, right? And I want to make my own blend, get my own thing going. And it's not easy. All right. There's a lot of things to contend with. I want to stay natural, more natural, organic, support soil biology, always do something that's more safe for you, your pets, the environment, but also have a freaking amazing, effective, quality product, right? And so meeting all these factors is uh, not easy because there's stuff you can put in any fertilizer to green things up. There's stuff you can put in fertilizers to kill weeds, right? I'm not a fan, don't want to support that side of it. It is probably the biggest part that we fight on my side of the industry, especially right now. It's springtime, it's March. Let me tell you, number one thing you're going to see out in the lawn is chickweed. Leave it alone. 2 weeks of warmer weather, dies off all on its own. No point in putting herbicides out for it. And if you have a rough, patchy lawn, you don't want to put any weed and feed, 3-in-1, fungicide, herbicide, anything like that down because you're going to really prevent new growth that you need to fill in those bare spots. Okay, you need to put a really rich, sandy, humus soil down in those bare patches and put like a triple, even number fertilizer, uh, triple four, triple seven. I'd venture to say even a triple 13, but only if you use a heavy dose of organic matter because the synthetic side of the triple 13 is essentially it's going to add a little bit of salt, which is not going to be great for that bare patch, but it's what high nitrogen fertilizer does is it speeds up the metabolism of the soil essentially and causes it to eat up organic matter. So as we want to push growth, we also got to have enough humus in the soil to counteract the pushing of the growth in a synthetic way. So keep that in mind as you try to grow your grass this year. Anyway, if someone could please give me a little like thumbs up or a comment saying that you can hear me okay, how's the audio quality? I really want to know because it's my first time using this thing via Bluetooth to the phone versus using the receiver. And today I have coming in, good. Ooh, thank you, Marty. I really appreciate that, man. Today I have coming in a 1035 fertilizer from Organics. I've had stuff made by Microlife. I've had stuff made by Nelson's Plant Food, and they were okay, right? One of the blends by Nelson's Plant Food was really, really good. Where am I from? League City, Texas. The Microlife stuff was the most expensive to get manufactured, and to be perfectly honest, it was mediocre at best, especially for the price point. Like, I want to be wowed. I want to wow you as a customer or as a consumer of a product. We want results, right? And with Nelson's Plant Food, it was kind of hit or miss and super duper pricey, so it's hard to, sell to the consumer because I don't want to make all these outlandish claims without it being true, right? I don't want to oversell and underdeliver, so I had to 86 that stuff. Yo, good morning, everybody. I really appreciate these comments. Appreciate everyone popping into the feed. And again, for those showing up, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. The main thing of what we focus on here is supporting soil biology and approaching lawn care in a way that is more cohesive with nature, with biology, with our environment, with our own bodies, right? Because if we put it on the ground, right, no matter what type of application it is, we're getting exposed to it. And we get exposed to things every day. You breathe air, you're exposed to the air around you no matter what, right? We're exposed to things in the water, we're exposed to things in soil. So why add to the problem, especially when things are so prevalent like autoimmune disorders, cancer, various diseases of all types? I don't want to contribute to that kind of treat and defeat mentality where we put down more and more herbicides and fungicides and this side and that aside. And a little joke or thing I like to say to help it stick in people's minds is if it says aside, set it aside because it's probably not good. You know, it's something that goes with genocide, which is like kill everything. And we don't want to do that. We want to support life. That is what hippie fertilizing is all about. That is the goal, the mission, the movement is to change the way we look at lawn care. Because you change the way you look at lawn care, sometimes you change the way you look at life. And by that I mean you don't look at everything as this square cut, pretty, perfect thing. I'm talking about fertilizers. I'm talking about weed killers. I'm talking about how we approach a multi-billion-dollar industry here in the United States. People freak out and they get anxiety over weeds, plants that nobody needs to like be killing all the time. They don't hurt anybody. Clover adds, it's a nitrogen fixing plant and we're told to kill it. Dandelion helps mine up different nutrients like calcium and we're told to kill it, right? Roundup is a multi-billion-dollar product that has proof after proof after proof of causing harm, and we're stuffed down our throats every year of like kill the weeds and treat this and treat that. And I'm just like thinking this is a little nuts. You know, I don't want to treat everything. I want to feed it. I want to feed the soil and I want to nurture it just in the way I need to feed my body, feed my soul, you know. And again, when we shift how we look at certain things and approach them, then we approach them in a way that is kinder to the environment, to our surroundings, to our community, and to ourselves, right? Because we're all connected in this thing. I don't care where you're at, where you're from, what you do, what you look like. You breathe air, you drink water, you eat food that comes from the soil, right? And as we all are connected in those ways, let's move forward in a way that really makes a positive impact and strives to work with nature because everybody is filled with trillions of bacteria and fungi and all this stuff. And every time we're sold on this false idea of treat and defeat, we're kind of sold on a false idea of treat and defeating ourselves. And I don't like it. So I'm here to fight the good fight and change it because it's not an easy one. So I thank you very much for your comments. I thank you very much for your time. I hope the audio quality is good because doing this via Bluetooth to the phone is way easier in connectivity than hooking up the whole setup, right? I love nature too. In fact, just the other day, let me give you a look here. I'm just sitting in the truck waiting on a delivery, but I got my little boy Boston back here. Hey Boston. Hey Boston, buddy. What's up? That's my dude, man. He rides with me all the time. And 2 Saturdays ago, we were in a park, a little nature park. We walked off the trail. He got bit by a water moccasin. Face swelled up, had to take him to the puppy ER, and he had to stay overnight. I was a little distraught. It's the first time he ever had anything serious happen to him. I hope it's the last. But we got bit. He got bit by a snake. Was I mad at the snake? Not really. I really wasn't. Was I upset about the whole thing? Absolutely, because that's my homie right there, you know? But nature's doing what nature does, and I'm not here to want to fight it, you know, necessarily. Like, we walked off the beaten path. We walked over a freaking water moccasin. That dude just defended himself in the grass, right? And that's kind of how I feel about a lot of things. A lot of things are just doing what nature does, and we get mad about it and want to destroy it. It's nuts. So let's not destroy nature. Let's not get upset and freak out and want to eradicate any species that causes harm just doing what nature does. I gotta accept it, roll with it, and thank God my little homie's still alive. But thank you for tuning in. Hope y'all have a super groovy day. Peace.